West, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks offense will go on the attack first. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this rivalry is going to go. Oregon getting more talent, more national attention. This team looks like a team that's ready to break through, win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot has been made about how Oregon's roster trenches, but they still got the talent on the perimeter and the skill spots. That showed up the last time they blew Washington out.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off and it'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Got it. 42.
They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to pass. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume.
There he goes! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Hill. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. block better? How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
That's caught. It's Harris. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Washington sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? He's looking downfield to throw. Complete in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
You know, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room.
Return is tackled at the 46.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every...
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Good, solid tackle.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
They're going to run it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back. Oh, start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
To the air. It's McMillan. Under fire. And this defense is maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They told us they wanted to start fast. Doesn't get much quicker than a 24-0 lead early. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. The field goal is no good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Makes the catch. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the sack, getting the fumble.
Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they
looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, Dave.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Working that left side now. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's McMillan. This time it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Gain of 3. 4th down coming up.
The Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Buys a little time with his feet. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Got his man quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
On the slant.
Washington will snap it in the red zone.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, and a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20.
Sometimes these guys just...
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. And the Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get first crack at it today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll do it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Houck. Pocket breaking down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.